Hey guys, what is up? I'll just give a few seconds here for the delay to get through so we don't lose the last or first couple seconds of the stream here. Sorry it has been a long time since there's been any content on this channel. I've been super busy. My wife and I are building a house in real life. I've got 3 more characters from Legion that I have all of the videos for a build guide ready for. I just need to actually find time to make the build guides. So hopefully we'll get around to those in the next couple of weeks before Blight comes out, because a couple of them could definitely be really good League starters. But for now, I just went to the Path of Exile website and saw that it looks like the new League is in fact called Blight. So we're going to go ahead and do the usual reaction and see what kind of cool stuff there is to see for the new League. Alright, let's hit this trailer. Full screen it, baby.
The Blight. A creeping black fungus that feeds on the will of its hosts.
Ew.
Pulsating with toxic blood, too dangerous to touch,
Ooh.
too dangerous to ignore. We must drain the core of this dark infection.
Another new NPC.
Mindless husks will protect its core. So I build weapons. Towers which conjure flame.
Oh, Tower Defense League, baby.
Fill the air, move the earth.
Oh my gosh, it actually is Tower Defense League. This is amazing already.
Even so,
This is ridiculous.
I need your might. And to the mighty go the spoils.
Ew, black cyst with some sepia oil. Ugh.
Blight is out there. Its black tendrils reaching for us. We will seek it out and purge it.
Looks pretty dope.
The blight is here. And we are the cure.
So that looks super cool. I'll withhold most of my judgment until after we watch the dev commentary and read the rest of the post. But the one thing that immediately jumps out to me is, unless the monsters that are spawned have like an enormous amount of damage reduction applied to them for anything other than the shots of the towers, I worry that maybe most players will rightfully just completely ignore the tower defense aspect of it and just kill everything themselves, because we're way too strong at this point in this game. So that's definitely something you could do, unless they've said either a massive reduction or just straight up the monster spawn from the mechanic can't be hurt by anything other than the towers. So we'll see. That being said though, it looks super cool and fun. I just hope that there's some way to actually make you use the mechanic rather than it just being spawn monsters and kill them normally and ignore the mechanic.
In the Blight League, Sister Cassia is trying to stop the spread of the mind-controlling blight by destroying fungal growths. When attacked, the blight
Sister
commands
Cassia.
monsters to defend it. The monsters mindlessly follow the blight's tendrils, only attacking foes directly in their path. The infected are unusually tough, so you'll need to build defensive towers to exploit each monster's specific weaknesses.
Okay, so there Chris says are exceptionally tough. So you gotta build towers to exploit their weaknesses, but... And maybe they don't even actually have this sorted out completely yet. Huh, for some reason I'm getting invalid credentials on my attempts to log into Restream chat. What's up with that? Do I have a different password for this? That's weird, whatever. Alright, no chat. There's probably none of you there anyways. But, I'd like to know exactly what he means by that, based on the previous potential issue I mentioned. Yeah, so if there's anybody in chat, sorry, I won't be able to see what you're saying, because apparently my chat is broken right now. Go back there. What did he say you can do?
Combine together to enchant certain items.
Okay.
Blighted maps contain larger pockets of infection. Cleanse these for rewards, including unique items which can be enchanted with notable passive skills.
Oh, interesting.
In Path of Exile Blight, we also have a focus on giving you more control over when you run side content. Master missions now stack for later if you don't run them immediately.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
This expansion also contains significant revamps to the Saboteur.
That's something
Assassin,
people have been
and
asking for.
Ascendancy classes.
But Saboteur, Assassin, and Necromancer. That's interesting. Wonder if they're changing Necromancer to be a little more usable for something other than just purely summoners.
As well as an additional bar of skill bindings.
Ooh, an additional bar of skill bindings. There we go. Another widely requested change.
September 6th.
Alright, so we got some awesome QOL stuff. Still unsure exactly how the league mechanic will play out based on that short description from Chris. Alright, that's pretty much all Chris said. Spreading Blight. For each tendril lane you defend, a chest will appear with your rewards. Alright. The infected are unusually tough. Yeah, I want to know exactly what that means. It says you'll need to exploit or build defensive towers to exploit each monster's specific weakness. But what if your character is just so strong that you obliterate them without the towers, is what I want to know. Contains chill, shock, stun, burn, summon, empower, petrify, and debilitate. Choose, place, and upgrade these towers carefully to take advantage of both the terrain and the weaknesses of the infected monsters. These fast, bite-sized tower defense encounters combine Path of Exile's intense action combat with the tactical fun of this popular genre. And it looks like you can enchant rings to make your towers more powerful. Fireball towers, additional projectile. Arc towers, more damage. Alright, I guess that's cool. Lens blighted maps. It's cool that you can actually see the blight on the maps. Infested with fungal growths, natural inhabitants of this area have been removed. Oh, that's interesting. So that actually completely removes the normal monsters and makes them just tower defense maps. Cool way to shake up your gameplay. Enchant your items. Among other treasures, the blight yields oils, which Sister Cassia can use to anoint your jewelry. Combine 2 oils to enchant a ring with a potent tower modifier. Combine 3 oils to enchant your amulet with any notable passive from the skill tree. That's something you get to choose, or it just happens? I imagine it's entirely random. Seems like it'd be too strong if you just got to choose any notable from the passive tree. 12 oils vary considerably in rarity with each combination of them. Okay, so it sounds like it is deterministic, though, and it's based on which oils you use. Thozoph's blood with Golem's blood attached to it as a notable. That's pretty cool. Inexorable. Alright. Anointable unique items. 4 of the unique items exclusive to the Blight League form an armor set that can also be anointed with notable passives. Combined with an anointed amulet, the wearer of this set can have up to 5 bonus notable passives at once, unlocking countless new build possibilities. Well, I mean, there's notables. I don't know that it's going to unlock new build possibilities. It's just going to make you overpowered. The Stampede Assassin's Boots. Travel skills have increased cooldown recovery speed. Increased mana regen while moving. Your movement speed is 150% of its base value. Alright. Interesting, I suppose. Manage your master missions. Got just a buttload stacked up here. You're no longer forced to run every master mission as soon as you counter it, or required to run arbitrary maps to complete your dailies. Significantly more of your missions are now earned through map completion, and they can be run later by talking to the master in your hideout. Missions accumulate indefinitely, and you can run them whenever you have time on whatever maps you choose. Interesting. So you can just stack up whichever ones you want and run a ton load of them in a row. We have also improved Betrayal's rewards, made deeper deaths easier to access in Delve, and integrated Legion and the boss fights from Synthesis. Oh, the boss fights from Synthesis into the core game. Interesting. So not the whole mechanic, but the boss fights are integrated in some way there. Yeah, I suppose. The Necromancer archetype. Summoners are one of the most popular playstyles in RPGs. In Path of Exile Blight, we have significantly revamped many summoner mechanics and the Witch's Necromancer Ascendancy class. We have buffed the per gem level progression of many minion types, added new support gems that allow you to fine-tune minion behavior. Oh, there we go. It might be time to resurrect the zombie build for the 100th time, boys. If we can make the zombies aggressive, that'll solve the biggest problem that the build has had. Revamped the Necromancer Ascendancy, introduced the Carrion Golem, cool, new golem, added a high-level wand base type that can roll powerful minion mods, and have made many other changes. To support all the new skills available, we have also added an additional bar of skill bindings. Excellent. Carrion Golem, ooh, that thing's creepy. So is that MTX there. I imagine that's probably one of the new ones with this league. Carrion Golem, a dangerous new golem minion that buffs and is buffed by your non-golem minions. Cool. Alright. Oh man, the Carrion Golem's freaking ginormous. And that's just showing the Carrion Golem more. Alright. Looks cool. Poison Assassin Archetype. The Poison Assassin, once the most dominant playstyle in Path of Exile, is returning almost to its glory days. Alright, Blight adds a new poison-themed support gem and a suite of 5 potent new poison-themed skill gems, including Cobra Lash, which chains a poisoned projectile between your foes. The new elusive mechanic, supported by a new Ascendancy notable, provides powerful defensive opportunities and a means of escape, while changes to the Perfect Agony Keystone passive and multipliers for ailments from critical hits ensure that the Poison Assassin gets his mark. Withering Step. Use this as a movement skill alongside other skills. Instantly withers enemies around you, make them take more chaos damage. Cobra Lash. Throws out a weapon projectile that chains multiple times between enemies. So it does say projectile. I'm wondering exactly how that will scale. And another cool new MTX set there. And then that's showing something. Viper Strike combined with some other stuff, I guess. The Mine Saboteur archetype. We often receive feedback that mines, though strong, felt clunky to use. In Blight, we've completely reworked mine mechanics from the ground up. Throw into a location rather than placed at your feet. So, you mean mines are traps now? Okay. Mines now deploy more quickly and detonate in sequence. Mine skills now also reward you for detonating long sequences. New and reworked mine support gems, as well as other mobile skitter bots, provide new avenues for explosive power. All these additions are further enhanced by changes to the passive skill tree and the Saboteur Ascendancy class. Stormblast Mine. This mine makes nearby enemies vulnerable to damage with increasingly powerful shockwaves when multiple are detonated in sequence. Alright, so I guess you're rewarded for stacking up bigger piles of mines, but I don't know. It seems like they're way too similar to traps now. Those things are just occupying the same design space. Summon Skitterbots. These skittering companions boost your trap and mine damage, occasionally activating mines and rearming them, or triggering multiple traps. Huh. And you got some kind of other new mine there, it looks like, going on. Some kind of fire one. Powerful new items. Alongside the oils, blighted maps, and new jewelry enchantments, Path of Exile Blight contains 18 new div cards, 16 new skill and support gems, and 16 new unique items for you to discover. In addition, we have rebalanced 24 existing unique items, of which 6 have received substantial overhauls. A Polished Legion Scarab, yeah, so it's showing that there are scarabs for Legion now. Cold Iron Point, so that's a new one. Ezomite Dagger. So, what does it give? +3 to level of all physical spell skill gems. So, obviously that means anywhere in any of your gear, and deal no elemental damage. All physical spell skill gems. So, I mean, that's like your Blade Falls and Blade Vortexes and stuff, but obviously no elemental conversion since you deal no elemental damage. And it's like a global level 4 empower. Maybe that could be useful. I'm sure somebody will find a way to make something with it. I don't know that it's a really worthwhile item, though, on first glance. Triad Grip Mesh Gloves. Alright, so they got armor and evasion. Minions convert 25 of Fizz to Fire per red socket. And corresponding for all the sockets. Ooh, and 25 Fizz to Chaos per white socket. And have 5% chance to freeze shock and ignite. That could be an interesting one. I kind of like the concept of that one. Especially if elemental equilibrium still exists as it exists. Badge of the Brotherhood Turquoise Amulet. Alright, 10% increased CD for travel skills per frenzy charge. Okay. 8% increased effective elusive, which is some new mechanic that is tied to the assassin, but presumably can also be gotten in some other way, just like rage can now be gotten in some other way than the berserker. Chance to lose a frenzy charge when you use a travel skill. Chance to lose a power charge when you gain elusive. Ooh, and your maximum frenzy charge is equal to your maximum power charges. That last one could be particularly strong. Alright. Akil's Prophecy, Fated Unique Item. Nook's Crown, an item level 100 Elder Bone Helmet rare. That's a good one. And the Blight Supporter Packs. Those look pretty dope, but we are spending a lot of money in real life right now building a house and stuff, so I definitely will not be able to buy supporter packs this time. So overall, it looks super dope. I'm not really sold on the League mechanic until we get more information on it regarding how impactful the towers actually are versus just killing the monsters yourself. But some of the quality of life stuff sounds awesome, particularly that second skill bar. And I'm sure some of the new archetype stuff will be interesting as well. I'll be interested to see exactly what those Ascendancy reworks entail, particularly the Necromancer one. And if you followed this channel for any significant amount of time, you know that multiple times I have just, usually as the last character in a given league, blown all of my currency from selling all of my gear on just an insanely expensive pure zombie summoner using Montragle's Grasp. Multiple times to try and get it to work, and using Umbilicus Immortalis to just jack the zombies to infinity. And I felt like I got pretty close to an almost legitimate build on the last time, but the main thing that was holding it back was just how bad the zombie AI is. So here's fingers crossed that one of those new support gems is just straight up some damage boost plus these minions are aggressive that you can put on your zombies. Because that, I think, is what's needed to really make an Umbilicus Immortalis build worthwhile. Hopefully we'll get something awesome like that. I'm stoked for the League. Based on how busy I am in real life right now, this might be the first League in a long time that I'm not able to really do the crazy 1 week stream marathon. But I'll definitely be playing it at some level. We'll see how much time I have when the League gets a little closer and how far I get on my house in the next month. And we will see you guys later.